What's up, manga fans? This is Rafael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of Hajime no Ippo. This week's chapter 1076, Awareness. So this chapter definitely left a lot of depressing thoughts and feelings in anyone who read this. If not, you're heartless. I don't care. Seeing Ippo struggle in this chapter was very depressing, and you can tell the effects of the fire is very apparent in this, and he's struggling to do basic things. I mean, from the get go, we see him struggling to do ink in certain things in the chapter, and the way it started was quite funny because Ippo is obviously startling people as he's walking down the street. They're thinking, "Oh crap, what happened to him?" Even a child was pointing out, "Oh, mummy, what happened to his face?" And when he arrives at Umaza's house to help him with his manga, he's also started him, and we see a panel of his face. It's swollen up, and it looks exactly like his face did when he finished a match with Malcolm Geldo because of all the swelling from the glove trick he was doing. That's on chapter 790. I'll leave the link in the bottom. But yeah, it was hilarious. And apparently, this is 3 days after the match, he said. And apparently looks much worse than this. This is his face after ice has been put on this, so it must look really funny if this is, you might as well say, the good side of his face, and it looks much more inflated when he doesn't use ice. So Maza brings up a point that Alfredo's punches must have been really strong. He's, kind of bringing up general talk about the match. But Ippo says that a very smart point, something he should have probably kind of followed through, or his own philosophy, you might as well have said he should have followed through in that match, where strong punches doesn't matter if you can dodge it, and he admits he's bad at it. So this is definitely something Ippo's starting to become more aware of. Hopefully that will be more of a progression to him changing and being able to dodge. So after this is when things get depressing. Ippo is unable to help out inking panels. He can't do anything right now, and he even messes up trying to fix the areas of white out, but it's not working. So because his hands are too shaky, and Imaza even gives him a simple thing of just filling out an entire big space panel with black ink, but he even messes that up, going all over the lines. It was all jagged. It was very bad, and you can tell Ippo is really not himself right now. His hands are really unsteady. So Maza tests this by asking Ippo to draw a straight line with a brush pen, but he struggles and can only manage a squiggly line, and he's like, "Oh, that's strange, let me try again." And he tries several times to draw a straight line, but obviously comes out with the same results, a squiggly line, while he's chanting like a chant to himself, "I'll try again, I'll try again." But he fails, and you can tell it's really getting to him. It's becoming quite depressing that his body is not yet recovered, and he's starting to you say the effects of fear that he might stay this way is starting to linger on his brain. So Amaza sends him home and basically says, "You're not ready, come on man, you're obviously still hurting, there's no shock about it, and don't worry about it, you can help me out next time." So Ippo's like, "I'll come again, don't hesitate to ask when I'm better." And then he walks off, and then it's like he forgot, and he repeated himself, and he's like, "Oh, I'll come by again." And then that really, you could tell Imaza was seeing it as well. Like, is Ippo punch drunk? I'm pretty sure he was thinking that. So the chapter rolls to an end, and Ippo is sitting at the dock, looking at his hand, and you can tell, as I said, he's starting to become really worried. He's thinking about his shaky hand, but he's trying to tell himself it's just temporary while he recovers, and he'll get over this eventually. So he remembers his last convo with Kumi when she was questioning his motive to become world champion. Is it really worth it just to impress other people? And obviously he's conflicted with that, and retiring and just going to take on the boat, and obviously please Kumi in a way, because he obviously doesn't want to die or get too hurt, and his mum and Kumi would be upset and everyone else. But then at the same time, he loves boxing and he can't give it up. So currently that is his primary love, but at the same time he's worried about his body. So it's like, if he goes on like this and he keeps getting hit and hurt, he's most likely going to become punch drunk, if not dead. So he's very conflicted. You can tell at the end he does intend to inherit the fishing boat one day, but he obviously doesn't want that to be anytime soon because he still currently loves boxing. He wants to continue that, but if he carries on boxing the way he does, that could be sooner than he thinks. And if not, as I said already, he could be dead. So, as I said, it was one of those depressing chapters. It left a lot of thought that boxing is dangerous. This is definitely, I think, what Morikawa was trying to portray. I don't think Ippo's punch drunk. He's one of those tank characters, and he's the main character. Hajime no Ippo would end if he was punch drunk. I doubt anyone would let him get back into the ring punch drunk. We saw what happened to Nakota, and he's still suffering late into his 70s from that. So I just feel like it's a lesson to show how dangerous Ippo's boxing was in the world stage, how much more damage he took this time, and the effects of it afterwards, as I said, shows boxing is a dangerous sport and can end someone's life. So this means Ippo really needs to change his style, or he could end up dead. Miguel Zell already mentioned to Kamagaya, and look what happened, the disastrous outcome occurred. So Ippo's already thinking himself he can't dodge well, so hopefully that will be, like one of the stepping stones to him, to his recovery, as well as him improve himself as a boxer. So first thing I think when he gets back into training is starting to learn how to dodge. He needs to go back to basics and think, I need to start dodging and stop blocking with my face. And hopefully from then on we can see Ippo improve. So yeah, as I said, I like where this is going. This chapter definitely struck in the heart and made it clear that Ippo's can't go back into the ring with his old boxing style. He needs to come up with more refined and perfected style, one that can dodge heavy blows, as he said, and then hopefully he'll be more of a world contender. And so that's it for this chapter. I enjoyed it. I liked the sadness that was going on, and what to expect for the next one. As I said, it's only up from here for Ippo, and we'll see what happens. So you guys, in the usual, if you enjoyed the chapter, leave them in the comment box below and let me know what you think, any predictions as well. And also, if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed this video, check the YouTube channel to see what you like, and I'll speak to you guys next time.